Well, I haven't made a mistake this big in a while, but we have 2 female ports, so this is not going to work. It's not the end of the world. Basically, I will just use the 3.5 to 3.5 that I have for this transmitter. So one speaker's audio will go to this camera, and then the other one will go into this camera, which is a little harder to monitor audio. And I'm mad at how much of an oversight this was, but I just checked on B&H and I did order the wrong one. So this will get returned, and we will have sound for tomorrow, but that is coming too close. I waited too long to order that, and in case there was an issue, and there was. So we're still good for tomorrow, but yeah, that's kind of annoying. So the cart's doing okay. You can see if I'm going really slow, everything's fine. But look at these back wheels. If I start going fast, they start shaking. And then I gotta slow it down. Just another reason why I might need an expensive cart, which I don't really want to drop $2,000 on or $3,000 on. I got such a tiny car. Just, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's worth it. 7:30 a.m. call time. Let's get this cart loaded. When you're going to the registration desk, it really does help to have like a big presence with all this stuff. They usually get you to your badge pretty quickly, whereas if I just left my cart here and walked up, they'd be like, you don't look like you belong here, and then there'd be all these questions. So having all this stuff actually kind of helps in those situations. So how did I get this job? Well, I got an email a couple weeks ago saying, we have a mutual contact, someone recommended you. I went back and looked at who that was. It was from a job I did over a year ago, if you guys remember this one. So I haven't had any contact with that person, and those people originally sourced me from Production Hub. So 1 year later, someone asks them, who's a videographer in Orlando? Boom, they throw my name in the hat, and that is the beauty of networking. So I'm back at another Orlando hotel, a very simple camera setup. And for the A7S III and FX6, I'm using both of my G Master zoom lenses. So this one has the 24-70 Mark II. I'm a big fan of the lens, and everything worked fine on it. We're shooting very low specs, 1080-30 8-bit baked-in color. Since I got 2 people, I'm just using some tape, and I'm putting it on their toes rather than a T-mark, because you can see they have very different natural stances. And I thought I wasn't going to have any issues. I thought I solved the problem with the cable, but I guess I haven't used this second lavalier pack in a while, and I was getting some problems. So I wasn't able to monitor both cameras at the same time, which of course is my fault. So I had to have them redo one of the questions. I was getting some dropouts. Real bummer, especially when I'm charging what I believe is a premium or something that should be expected, that these problems do not arise. And of course, transparency is best, so I sent a message to the client saying, these are the issues that happened, this is how you can fix it in post, and I just didn't want it to be something that they discovered while going through the footage, because this is a very fast turnaround project. So I wasn't getting audio pops, I was getting audio dropouts, and it's just a nightmare when you're listening to the interview happen. And you hear 1 or 2 words drop out. So does anybody have experience that they know if the dropouts are usually caused by the transmitter receiver system, or is it the actual lavalier cable? I might just switch out the ones that they came with and get the Senken Cause 11Ds, which I think are like $100 each. Pretty expensive, but I mean, if it solves all that stuff and adds a little bit of audio quality in between, I'm okay with that. I just hate having audio issues. So getting back to the car at 9:43, so 2 hours and 13 minutes. That is a half day rate and a second camera line item. I feel like the day hasn't even started, but I'm done with work, and I got to return this camera And then I have a consultation call with a filmmaker in Germany. First female consultation call, so that should be fun.
Let me introduce you to the Rode Wireless Pro. That's right.
Well, this is a coincidental release. Literally a few minutes later, this shows up on my feed. Looks like an interesting pro-packed feature set, I guess is what they're calling it. But 2 transmitters into one, and 32-bit recording, which I really don't take advantage, nor would I use the time code from it. But it does have locking barrel connectors, and that is something that I could really use, and that might have saved me from the audio problems that I was having today.
So thanks again, David, for providing all this value, and looking forward to talking to you again.
I had a really interesting call with Jennifer in Munich, Germany. She is also a freelancer, and during the course of the consultation call, we were able to go over some suggestions where I think she could have a more effective reel and some tactics to reach out to others as well as bring other people in. As you can see from my jobs, it's not a singular mode of marketing myself. There's a whole network. There is returning clients. There is referrals. It all helps. And if you guys want a consultation call, as always, just hit me up with the email in the description. As we all know, I don't like editing, and I think I just got myself out of editing for a current client, but I will be able to help them at the same time. And that's what a lot of freelancing is. It's molding the situation to work for you. If you're an employee, you're given the situation and deal with it or leave. For freelancing, here's my rate. Do you accept it? No. Can we negotiate? Maybe. Okay, now we can have something that works for both of us. So for the MMA promotion, I love shooting them. I hate coming home and having 20 fights to make 20 reels out of. It's fun when I finish it and I get to see all my work with all these cool moments, but I'm always traveling. I barely have any time to edit, and it's not my favorite thing. So what I'm working out with the company is I will have a flat rate to shoot, and they're gonna get the homie rate because of the opportunities that they're passing down to me. And then the editor will get a per unit rate for the reels. So an editor can get paid, and I'm thinking, why not multiple editors? There's a Dropbox folder, it goes out, people start editing, and then they throw them back, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. It's a volume game. You wanna make high quality reels, because that's only what they're gonna accept. But if you keep making high quality reels, they're gonna keep paying. So if you are an editor and you are interested in being in this kind of MMA content world, send me your work, send me anything that is applicable, and maybe I can connect you, and then other people can get work. I can decrease my workload, and this company can get some awesome content. So I'm very happy that I kind of pushed that structure. I proposed that structure, and you don't know how it's going to turn out. So I'm glad this one turned out like that, and we're looking for editors. All right, pulling the curtain back a little bit on YouTube. I was always interested in what people made when they monetized their YouTube channel. So this is the Google AdSense page. I have a very modest channel. I had 1,000 subscribers like a couple months ago, and it's at 3,000 now. So nothing crazy. I monetized back in January and made 40 bucks. And then you can see just a couple bucks were added every month. Nothing crazy. And then my big month, $100. That was from this video where I got 10K. So for me, that's pretty good. This isn't enough to make it worth it, but the jobs that I'm getting from this, companies actually coming to me, are 1,000, 1,500 a pop. So I'm not really sweating on this, although I would love to scale the channel to where this is actually a big number and it's a part of my income. So right now I have my Google AdSense. All of these payments are going to one specific bank account, and then my Amazon affiliate links are also funneling into that bank account, and I called it the influencer bank account. So I want to see exactly how much money I'm making from all of these small little streams. because they all add up. The most important thing to me is being able to do what I want with my time, and I do feel like I'm already there, but I just want to have it on a bigger scale. And this YouTube channel is definitely the way to get there. I can already tell. It's in fishing, they have a saying, action brings action. If something's happened over here, everybody looks and start going over. It's the same thing as build it and they will come. So speaking of that, looking at the Dallas Filmmaker Meetup, September 17th, I think we have a venue secured. I have the help of a few creatives there, and I just love that I can kind of put my effort in, and then other people start coming in and giving their expertise as well. So just gonna ride this YouTube thing as high as it can go. Let me know if you're gonna be able to make it to Dallas September 17th. I think that's when we're gonna do it.